What's up, guys? Today we're back with another video, and today we're doing the weekly update video. Now, I did get over 10 million, so pretty cool. Um, but starting off, we have the weekly challenge, complete one business battle, and those are times 4 money XP or times 4 money RP in crates this week, and you do need a nightclub to start them. You also need a session with at least 3 people, including yourself. So you and 2 others. Um, so I'll probably try and do that this week. 4 times crates would be pretty good. Fill up your nightclub pretty fast. So, uh, yeah. Um, Next up on bonuses, we have jobs and Rockstar created. I tried changing sessions, it didn't work. So there's a new adversary mode called Mansion Raid. It's 2 times money this week, and if you win it, you get 200k within 72 hours. So it looks pretty fun. Guessing it's team v team, kind of like a Rainbow Six type of thing. Not entirely sure though. There's also 2 times community races, so they'd be here and here. As you can see, my game's being stupid. There's also 2 times G's cash, so instead of like an average of 15k, it'll be like an average of 30k, which is pretty cool. And I have a cool idea for I have a cool video idea for those, which I'll get into later. But you also have 2 times nightclub safe income, so instead of 50k, you get 100,000. Though the safe itself does not go to 500k. It stays at 250,000, so go there once it hits 200k because you lose out on like 50k. So, yeah, once it hits 200k, I'm doing the math because that'll take 2 essentially. If you have the upgrades, it'll take 2, and you won't have to go back and refill it. Only go back once it hits 200k and reset the popularity, and then you're good. Honestly, I feel like if you want to make the most money possible, do it like that. But if you don't really care and you just kind of want to do your thing as it fills up, go check it every once in a while, then I'd say that's fine. But to max out your money making this week with the nightclub safe, go there every 200k, or every time 200k shows up. Starting off on discounts though, we have here we have nightclubs 40% off, which I do have this one. It's the nightclub itself, as you can see here, and the modifications and upgrades. These are all cosmetic here, and storage. Get the storage for sure. The storage is a definite buy this week. And garage space, it's nice, convenient. If you're starting off, you could fit all of your cars in here instead of going to other businesses or other garages around the map. You can just store them all in here in one place, and that other stuff will be extra. So these for sure. Your storage, all the extra storage floors, definitely get that. And this, if you need it or want it, but this, I think the storage and the nightclub itself are musts this week for sure. Which that's the only property discount, which I find it weird that that's discounted when the safe is ×2. But I guess they can do what they want to do. On 2-door, we have the 2-door legendary. We have the Taipan going for $1.4 million. For whatever reason, I have a customization review on this thing. It's ass, and I would not recommend it. There's like no customization. Performance is mid. 1.4 is way too much. Do not buy it. Next up on 4-door, we have the Omnis EGT for 1.3. a little bit cheaper than the Taycan for a way better car. It's electric, however, so really good acceleration, poor top speed, and not that good of handling. This does have Mighty Tech. I also do have a customization review on it, but it's an old customization. So I'll be redoing that this week as well. But pretty cool. It has missile lock. It has the missile lock on jammer. It has armor plating and oil slick mines. So nice. Four-wheel drive it with the armor plating. It will take more explosives than your normal gas-powered armor-plated Amani Tech car. So that's nice. Yeah, 1.3. I'd say if you're looking for a decent Amani Tech car, I'd probably recommend it. If you don't really care for an Amani Tech car, I don't think there's enough redeeming factor here that it can justify. So if you want an Amani Tech car, this is probably a pretty good one to pick up this week. At least one that has the missile lock on jammer, armor plated, and oil slick mines. Now, if you want something with everything, I'd probably get the Jubilee, just because it's about that same price, but only if you have the trade price. But honestly, this one, if you're looking for an Amani Tech car this week, I'd say this is a pretty good one to buy. And that is it on Legendary. Next up is Warstock. And we gotta go all the way down. By all the way down, I mean all the way down. All the way down to the latest stock, even though it's old stuff. So the Rhino tank is on discount for $1 million. I think that's a little bit too much. I would like to see how much the Kanjali is, but I don't feel like scrolling for that long. Yeah, 1 million. I feel like if you have a hangar in the military base, you're probably just better off stealing one. And even if you don't, I think you're still better off stealing one. Plus, it's a Pegasus vehicle, so you don't really get to call it close. I think the Kanjali is somewhat of a personal style vehicle. It's stored in the facility, so I think it's a personal vehicle or something like that. Also, the Dachshund is on sale. Please don't buy one. Just steal one. Yeah, they're pretty common. There is a. It's kind of by the city square where the featured series is. There's a whole bus station full of them. Or it's either full of these or full of the normal buses. The normal buses hold more people. So just steal one. I would not buy one, and they are both Pegasus vehicles. So yeah, I guess let's go back up, see how much the Kanjali is. I'm kind of interested in that myself. Doomsday Heist, 3 million. I think it's worth it. I'm not gonna lie, it has a lot more armament options, but not here for the Kanjali. It's not discounted. But yeah, the Rhino tank, just steal it. Dachshund, just steal it. On Southern San Andreas, it's right here. On two-door. Is there? No new cars yet. Okay. You have the Dominator FX for about $1 million. It has a missile lock jammer, and surprisingly, it has drift tuning, which is kind of shocking. I really wouldn't expect that to have drift tuning, but yeah, about 1.1 million. If you're into Fox Body Mustangs, I'd probably buy it. But if you're not, there are better things to spend your money on, for sure. Actually, what I'm trying to say is, you should buy this. You should buy the Vigero ZX this week. 1.4, like 300,000 more than the FX. This has HSW. Even if you don't have HSW, it's a really good muscle car, and I recommend it no matter what. This is probably another must buy this week. So this and the nightclub and all the storage in the nightclub must buys this week for sure. So don't forget this, the Dominator FX. If you want a drift muscle car. I think the Hellfire has drift now, where it's like a drift. I know it's a drip feed thing. I don't know if it's actually released yet. Um, you got that. Honestly, if you want an older Mustang that you can drift in and put drift tuning on, maybe get this. Other than that, if you don't like the Fox body Mustangs or older muscle cars in general, then stay away from it. But then again, Vigero ZX must buy for everyone. Um, nope. Got one more two-door. The Hermes for about 300 and I'd say closer to 400k. Um, Honestly, the Hermes for 400k. It's a nice old car. It has like bags, kind of like the Slam truck, where it goes down when it's sitting still, when it's idling, and it goes up when it's driving. So that's pretty cool. Can make it look like Doc Hudson. It has a lot of liveries. It has some decent customization. It can make paint jobs also look really good. 400k. I'd say it's worth it for everybody, but if you're like really not into old cars, I'd probably stay away from it. But it's a pretty cheap price, and uh, given how much you can do to this, I'd honestly recommend it for everyone, unless you like despise old cars, obviously. Next up on four-door, we have the Cavalcade XL. Um, it's really nothing special to it. 1.2 million. The Vigero ZX is about 2 million more. So, if you want the Cavalcade XL, I'd probably get a ZX before this. I don't think there's much in terms of customization. It low-key kind of looks ugly. Um, and yeah, I wouldn't recommend the Cavalcade XL this week. Oh, luxury, not off-road luxury. We have the Evron, 1 million or $775,000. Um, if you have the non-trade price of $1 million, I wouldn't recommend it pretty much at all. In order to get the trade price, you need to use it as a escape vehicle in the Dime Casino heist. So, don't know if it's that good or not, but it has a decent amount of customization. The only thing you'd really use it for is off-roading. I'd say it's a pretty good vehicle. I'd only recommend it for the trade price, though. It's not that good. It tips really easily. And as I previously stated, it is only good off-road. So if you like off-roading, and you have the trade price, I would recommend the Evron. If you don't have the trade price and you really like off-roading, I'd consider it. But if you don't like off-roading and you don't have the trade price, I would stay away from it this week. And if you don't like off-roading and you have the trade price, I'd probably also stay away from it this week as well. So yeah, if you like off-roading, consider it, maybe buy it. If you don't, I would stay away from it this week. Which, that is it for the vehicle and business discounts. Now we can get into the casino podium vehicle, which is the Impaler LX, which I don't have a video on it. Gonna be a weekly customization video for sure. I guess I can spin for it, even though I already have it. I can spin for it for the video, I guess. See if I get it. If I get it, I'm gonna be pissed because the other two cards I could have gotten, I didn't get them. Yay. Discount 10,000 gems. If I had a Southern San Andreas discount, that'd be so nice. I would get the freaking Vigero ZX in a heartbeat. But yeah, that's it for the casino. Next up is the car meet. Alright, I have made it to the car meet. And the car meet car this week is the Italia GTO. Pretty good one, and in order to get it, you have to place top 2 for 4 days in a row. Kind of a long challenge. If you have a friend to do it with, definitely do it. Best sports car non-HSW. Do have a customization and review on the channel about it. So go check that out if you are kind of on the fence about the Italia GTO. But really good car. I'd recommend it if you have a friend to do it. If you don't, and you play by yourself, you don't really have anybody to play with, it's gonna be hard to get top 2 consistently for 4 days in a row. So I think you're better off not doing it unless you really want the Italia GTO. Obviously, go ahead, but this one is a must if you have a friend. And purchasable cars, we have starting off with the Carbonizaire. I do have a weekly customization of this. In fact, I think it's this same yellow, but white wheels. Why white? I don't know. I should probably change those to black. It's going for about 200K this week. It's a hardtop convertible. Really, really nice car. One of the better OG cars, and I would definitely recommend it for sure. GT 500. If you want it, you should have already gotten it already because it's like every other week at this point. 800K. It's an alright car. Got some customization. Alright performance. Like I said, if you don't have enough money to get it now, wait like a week or two. It'll most likely be back. Yeah, it's honestly in here so often, I probably wouldn't recommend it this week. There's better stuff you can buy. And next up is the Stinger, going for $850,000. I know there's Stinger GT. I always get the two mixed up. I think this is technically the soft top version. I don't know if it's convertible or not. I think this one has less customization and worse performance, if I'm not mistaken. So 850K is kind of steep in my opinion. So I probably wouldn't recommend it. Then again, I can't decipher this and the Stinger GT in my head right now. So if this is the better of the two, which I highly doubt it is, then get this one. I mean, still $850,000. I think it's a little bit too much. And either or, I probably would not recommend it this week. And the HSW vehicle for the week is the Euros X32, going for a whopping $3.1 million. It looks, the way they have it, not half bad, but no, 3 million is crazy. But yeah, that's it for the car meet. Next up will be Simeon's. Okay, I have arrived at Simeon's. A wide selection of vehicles here. First up, we have the Rapid GT for about $180,000. It's convertible. It's kind of a wide car. It's an OG car. I don't think you can buy it anymore off the website. So if you want it, come get it at Simeon's this week. Next up is the Blade. I do have one. I don't think I have a video on it though. Inspect the vehicle. $160,000. I'd say it's a pretty good one to get. A decent customization, some decent performance. I would definitely recommend it. Next up is the Kalahari. I don't know why you'd buy this thing. It's 50K. If you want a meme car, this is probably the one to get. It has some customization, I think. Not that good performance. So if you want it, get it. Next up, we have the Landstalker XL, 1.3 million. Landstalker. I don't have one of these. It at least doesn't sound familiar. looks like it has the potential for some customization, and maybe yeah, it has a spoiler. Maybe some decent performance, but I feel like $1.3 million is a little bit too much. So just just to kind of gauge the price for you, it's 1.3. The Vigero ZX is about 1.4. So to compare the two, I think it's pretty obvious which one to get. But I think this is a little bit too expensive because I'm kind of don't really know much about it. But I don't think it will have that redeeming performance or the redeeming customization to justify a $1.3 million price tag. So I probably would not recommend it this week. Next up, we have the, what is this? The Everest for about $140,000. Looks pretty cool. It seems like it has some customization given the fact that it has a livery on it. $140,000. I think if you like bikes and you like these style of bikes, probably get it. But I think this is one that you can safely avoid as well. So, an alright Simeons this week for sure. Kind of run of the mill, what you'd expect out of Simeon. So, yeah, that's it for Simeons. Next up will be the gun van. Okay, I have made it to the gun van. If you're wondering where it is right next to the casino. So, once you get to the parking lot, it should pop up on your map. Or, yeah, it's right here. So, yeah.
You hear a gang war's on the way? Let me know.
Weapons in the gun van, you have the stun gun, the rail gun, which is 50% off this week. You buy this. The battle rifle, the combat MG, pistol 50, and the nightstick. Throwables, you have proximity mines, sticky bombs, and pipe bombs. Body armor, you have the usual. Shit.
Thank you.
So, yeah, that's what's in the gun van this week. And for videos, we have, obviously today, Thursday, the weekly update. Tomorrow, Friday, non-GTA video. Saturday, we have weekly customizations, which is the Omnis EGT and the Impaler LX. Maybe the blade. I think I've already recustomized that though, so might add the blade in. If it isn't recustomized. Sunday, Vigero ZX HW customization and review. On Monday,
FYI.
Mansion Raid ×2. Tuesday, we have the business battles, which are ×4, so that's gonna be pretty cool. And G's Cash, I have a really cool idea. It's ×2 this week. I'm thinking record every single G's Cash of the week and make it into a compilation style video. I think that'll be really cool. So I'm kind of excited for that, and hopefully I don't delete a day when I'm going through and deleting videos. That would suck. Shut up, Simeon. Yeah, got some really cool video ideas. Excited for the Mansion Raid. I'm really wondering what that is. And
But I like to know these things.
yeah, honestly, a decent week. Money making. It's good, but it's kind of all over the place in my opinion. Discount wise, you got a nightclub, which is discounted. I definitely get that. Car wise, it's alright, but definitely get the Vigero ZX if that's the only thing you want, or if that's the only, or if you don't know what to get the Vigero ZX and the nightclub for sure. Also the railgun in the gun van, because it's 50% off. It's really good. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this one. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.